What's going on, people? This is Tashira Say for Computer Music Academy, and welcome back to Playing With. In this episode, we're going to talk about Hive by Hive. Now, this is a synth for multiple genres. It has over 2,700 presets, 3 synth engines, 2 multi-mode filters, an arpeggiator and a step sequencer, built-in effects, and it also has MIDI learn capability. So with that said, let's get into it. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the full review for Hive. I've actually spent a nice amount of time with this instrument over the last couple of months, and there is a lot to show you. But before I go there, let me go over here to my preferences. I want to switch to my honeycomb skin, which is very nice because, of course, Hive. And second, I want to blow this up just a little bit. You could actually go up to 200%, which is ridiculous. But I'm going to go to 120. Make everything nice and big. And now, let's check out some of the sounds. Yes. Oh, wow. Nice. There we go. Oh. Yes, okay. Oh. Yes. Oh, there we go. Nice ARP for you. Very nice. I see. Yes. Nice. Ooh, very nice. Oh. Yes. I like that one a lot. Yes. Man, that sounds very vintage, but I love that. I love the air and the reverb in the background. That's awesome. Very atmospheric. Oh, there we go. Ah, very, very nice. And that is only a portion of what Hive offers. Man, I love this instrument. Needless to say, let's take you around and show you what's going on here. So, if you are looking for more sounds, very easy to find them. You go over here to your preset tab, and boom, here's your directory. These are all of the like standard local factory kind of sounds right here. And you just basically pick an instrument or a category. So let's say I want to find basses. All of the results are over here, and there's a lot. As you can see, you can just use this bar right here to go through them all. Very easy to select. You just find one, and let's just say I want to go to this 1975. Very nice. Very, very nice. Any preset information over here, meaning the author, or if there's anything as far as the mod wheel, shows you what's going on. Yeah, awesome. And of course, you can create your own and save them to these particular banks, but that's just the local sounds. Then you have this right here, which this is just another category. Click here and that'll open it up. And now you have all these different authors that actually worked with Yuhi to create these sounds. So let's say I wanted to go to this guy right here, Arkson, and I can open his stuff up, and he has instruments. So I can go lead and pick one of these. And again, I have information over here of what I can do with the mod wheel and the aftertouch. So aftertouch. Oh, wow. Yeah, that's nice. And of course, the mod wheel. Man, that is nice. Very nice. So as you can see, it's very easy to get around here and find the sounds, and you see that you actually have a lot of them. And in fact, over 2,700. And one thing about Yuhi is they constantly release updates. So you'll get new presets for your instruments as long as you're, a paid customer. Let's stress that. But yeah, very nice, man. I really enjoyed that. Let's come back to the main interface. And now I want to show you how easy it is to build and customize your own sounds. Now, I'm going to warn you in advance, this is not going to be a great build by any means, but I would do my best to not annoy you in the process. So let's go over here to oscillator 1, and we can select from a number of waves. I think I'm going to leave it at sawtooth. I can come down here and set the number of voices. So let's try 8. Works for me. I can set the octave here. Let's go down to a -1. Cool. Can do the same for semitones. I'm just going to leave that alone for now. I can set the phasing if I like. Vibrato. Can get pretty deep if I like. I'm just going to leave just a little bit in there. Then I can go over here to the detune. Very nice. And up here, you actually have your panning. So, of course, you can go left and right. You can also set the width. Very nice. nice. I'm just going to leave that in the middle for now. And you can even set the volume for oscillator 1. But you also have a sub oscillator over here. If you would like to use that, you have to go down to filter, cut it on. Now you hear the sub oscillator in the background. And I think I want to go here and I want to set maybe a square. Now, one thing I really appreciate about this plugin is you can solo different aspects of your sound just to check it out. So here is the main oscillator. Now I can come over here, and that's how the sub sounds by itself. I love that. Check the semitone. Very nice. And I can adjust the volume for the sub oscillator if I like. Now let's go down here to the filter. And I have the option of setting the filter so I can go from a low pass to a band pass, high pass, band reject, or peaking. Let's check out. Let's just leave it at a 24 for now. That's fine. I can set the input. And I can set the cutoff right here. Resonance. I like that. Let's try low pass 12. Yeah, cleaned it up a little bit. Can also adjust the volume. That's cool. You got your LFO, your mod envelope controls down here, which are controlled, which can be changed down here and down here. So right now we just have the LFO at a triangle. I like that. And you can change the shape of the LFO here, of course. So you got sine, triangle, saw up, saw down, square high low, square low high, random hold, random glide. Very nice. You can change the phasing here. I like that. And the rate. Very nice. I like that. Set the restart down here. So from a sync, gate, single, random. Let's try sync. And then the sync rate down here. I like that. And I can actually come over here to the amp or the mod, and I can adjust the ADSR for either one of those. I can actually set the trigger, so a gate, one shot, LFO 1 or 2, which is very cool. I just want to adjust the attack on this. Yeah, slightly softer attack. Yeah, that is cool. That is very cool. And if you were wondering, you can actually set the glide down here, the amount, the type, your vibrato, which is up here. You can set that down here, as well as your pitch bend range. Down here in the keyboard is actually very cool because you can change the keyboard. I love that. And you also have the macros down here, which are very easy to use. Of course, you have up to 12. You got your source and so on. You actually have your amounts down here. But the cool thing is these are drag and drop type things, which is very cool. I'm going to leave that alone for now. But yeah, getting back up here, now I have this side set. I can do the exact same thing for this side, which is very cool. But here's the thing that I didn't discuss the first time. With all of these, not only can you solo different aspects, you can set presets for different aspects, which is insane. So let's say I wanted to go fat bottle. Let's see what this sounds like. Oh, and first, you got to turn on the oscillators on the filter so you can actually hear everything. And then you can do that for the filter as well as the amps, the modulation, the LFO. Now you see where I'm going. You can get into a ridiculous amount of trouble here, and I love all of it. Now we can go here to the main part of the interface, and this is where things can get very, very crazy. We've only dealt with the sound building aspects and the synthesis. Now we can add an arpeggiator or sequence as well as the effects. And I'm going to come over here to the effects tab first. And you have distortion, chorus, delay, phaser, EQ, reverb, and compressor. Sickening. Let's say I wanted to put a chorus on this. It's easily just to click on the name. That turns it on. Turn it back off. Back on. And you have very simple controls for each one of these. So your chorus is right here. You can set the type of chorus, so dramatic or ensemble. Nice. Let's go back to dramatic, and you can adjust the rate, depth, and wet right here. I like that. I can throw on a delay if I like. Whew, that's nice. And over here, you can adjust the type. So you got your stereo, ping pong, pong, ping. You can adjust the rate for each side, width, feedback, filtering, mixing, diffusing. Everything is very easy to use and understand. You can do a little EQing if you like. Sickening. Reverb. Very nice. Phaser. I think that was the icing on the cake right there. And again, for the phaser, very easy controls. But on top of all of that, once again, you have presets. You see where I'm going here, people? Crazy. So now I can go back to the arpeggiator and the sequencer section. So over here is your arpeggiator controls, and I can cut it on. I can set the direction, number of octaves, the order, the frame rate, the restart, if any. All of that is actually very easy to understand. And then down here in your sequencer, if you're familiar with step sequencers, you can really find your way around here because you have your gate right here, which would be the tie, the rest, or the actual gate. You can change the note, the velocity, the MIDI CC note, and you have all of these controls on the sides. But one thing I really appreciate about this is this right here. You could actually record and create your own sequence. So I can go here, go down to 16, and literally play what I would like the sequence to play. And then go back over here to the play tab. Oh, it gets even crazier because now you can set the swing. You can set the time base if you like, multiply. Yeah. Oh, and one last thing. You do have presets over here as well. So now you see why I enjoy this plugin so much. It is absolutely insane. If you're into sound design, and if you're into having a lot of tools and ability to build your own sounds, or if you just like presets and a ridiculous amount of high quality presets, I'm definitely going to recommend Hive. You can purchase Hive from uhe.com for $149 US. And yes, it is an instant download. On that note, if you enjoyed this video, please like and share it. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and for more reviews, tutorials, and exclusive courses, make your way over to computermusicacademy.com. See you next time.